don't like your manner, Clark.
As for you, Morrell, I wonder if you happen to have one of those 1752 coins on you. Turn your pockets inside out.
We'll do the holding up around here. Get that police off the bar.
Startled me.
Where'd Steve Clark go?
After Rawhide, but I got him.
Good shooting, Trina.
The satchel is there.
Yes, I see it. It's too bad you got Rawhide, too.
Up in the window behind you.
I knowed you was playing possum.
All right, men, out of here.
Take this stuff to the office. I'll head for the Golden Eagle and work on Morrell.
What have you got there?
Wait till I get it open. Something the raiders wanted. Record. Maybe we got the evidence we need at last.
This is written in German.
I can read German. Well, this is written in some kind of code.
First Captain Clark, and now you. It's a lucky thing I don't object to being searched.
Wouldn't make any difference if you did, Morrell.
Well, as a matter of fact, I approve. I think it's about time we started to cooperate to drive these raiders out of the country.
They tell me there are some Prussian spies mixed up with them, too.
There's another of those coins dated 1752. Just found it on Hank.
This is the kind of coin that Steve and me thought we might find on you.
I don't understand.
It means that that waiter of yours was a member of the Prussian spy ring.
I think we've got what we want. If I could just find one I could read.
Hey, hello, Colonel. Did you meet up with those Indians?
Yes, and I'm sure I'm satisfied. I've arranged for Chief DeHolen to come in tomorrow and communicate with President Lincoln by telegraph.
Well, that ought to keep them in line.
I'm hoping it will.
Oh, Kathy, would you get Idaho, please?
What have you got here?
Well, I think we've got a lot of information.
Well, sir, I trust you're satisfied there are no more Prussians here.
We found this on Rawhide. He's lying out in the alley.
Oh. That must be the raider who ran off with the money satchel. Did you find an old valise there?
No, sir. Not a sign of it.
One thing I can't figure, Morrell. How come a man as smart as you are didn't wake up to the fact that the Prussian spies were using this place for a hangout?
You're wanted in the Wells Fargo office, Idaho.
Thanks, Kathy. By the way, Morrell, if you happen to run into any more of these 1752 coins, save them for me, will you?
Oh, now that I know what they are, I certainly shall.
Thanks.
Of course. But don't let anybody come into my office. That was close. But I think we avoided suspicion.
Idaho is not stupid.
I agree. Neither is Captain Clark. But they found my coin on Rawhide. They'll suspect him. And the fact that the raiders robbed me certainly will not make it appear that I'm their leader.
Suppose Clark has that valise instead of the raiders.
That would be different. As it is, our secret records are well on the way to Ghost City.
Unfortunately for us, Alex, that is not true. Steve Clark does have them.
Kathy's been telling us about them papers. Ain't there any you can read?
None so far. Guess we'll have to send these to an expert.
If we don't look sharp, that gang will have all our gold out of here.
That's what I'm thinking. Got the Modoc smoking peace pipes yet, Colonel?
We're having a council fire in the morning.
That's good news. Say, Steve, I got 2 more of them 1752 coins, but none from Morrell.
And so we have only the one chance left. Joe Burke.
Burke's a good agent, Trina. But so far, he's been unable to arouse the Indians to the point where they'll go on the warpath.
But an Indian attack here would let us move the gold. The good citizens will be too busy to worry about us.
Sewell's return from Fort Loma has stopped that plan.
But Clark's capture of our record gives us no alternative.
Anyway, I have to leave Oro Grande.
After Bart gets you a horse, tell him to continue to watch that door.
Of course, Trina. It's time that Friedrich was told about this.
Well, we're getting rid of Prussians at that.
Well, 2 at least. Heine was Hank, he's dead. Plattner was Bill, there's not a kick left in him.
That leaves 2 more agents here. This Von Rugend and the one called Frederick Lance.
No, 3. You're forgetting the one called Von Merck.
Say, one of these coins has that name in it instead of a number.
Hey, Steve, what about this?
Here's what we want. The American names of the German agents, where they're operating and what they're doing.
Are there any we know?
Yes, Kathy, 1. Eric Von Rugend. He's known here as Alex Morrell.
Probably gone by now, but I'm going to make sure.
So you see, we may still be able to get the gold to Prussia.
Yes, Mr. Sarge, but...
In Prussia, you would call me Countess von Merck. Do so here. Now, what is it?
Your pardon, Countess. Do the records Captain Clark has tell the real secret?
They don't mention me. That's why I'm staying here.
That is fortunate for our cause. But, I mean, is there any mention of Alaska?
None. We can still use the gold here to buy it. And only Prussia still knows that Russia wants to sell Alaska. They've come to look for Morrell.
Mr. Morrell ain't here. And Mr. Sarge says not to let no one in.
She doesn't mean me. Out of my way.
You owe me $1, Bart. Bart wagered that Captain Clark would come to see if my ex-boss was still here. I thought the captain was too smart. So I picked you.
This seems to be a record of all the gold stolen in this section.
Well, you're sure, aren't you, that it hasn't been moved out yet?
Yes, but they won't keep it here now. So we've got to find it before they can get away with it.
Well, it has to be with the raiders, and that means locating their hideout. Any leads as to where they are?
Look here, Steve. Why should the word Modocs be in the German description of this agent named Joe Burke?
Kathy, you found something. They must have an agent with the Indians.
Now I know the real reason why the Modocs are restless. I'll accuse Chief Tahona of knowing this man Burke.
Well, that certainly should impress him.
That's what I want to do. That's why I'm having him in to communicate with President Lincoln by telegraph.
Colonel Sewell! Colonel Sewell! Colonel!
Yes, Dan, what is it?
President Lincoln was shot last night. He died this morning.
Abe Lincoln is dead.
Find Morrell. He's at the Modoc camp with Joe. Tell him the news. He'll know how to use it.
Bart's just ridden away from the Golden Eagle.
We figured this move right. I'll trail him.
Through to Fort Luma, Colonel. The wire is jammed with messages about the assassination.
Well, you've got to get through, Dan. Chief Tahona will think I've gone back on my word, and that'll mean the warpath.
How about this news?
When you came here last night, I didn't think we had a chance. Are you sure this story is true?
Telegraph's full of it. The assassination of a man like Lincoln can't be a rumor.
No, I guess not.
Sewell won't be able to make good his promise to Chief Tahona now.
That's fine.
Remember, this is our last chance to get that gold out of Ghost City.
It'll be on its way for Prussia in another 24 hours.
Tell the Modocs this man is a spy from the soldiers and they can have him.
Nescote, Scasia Tahona.
If the chief lets his braves kill that man, that'll commit him to war, won't it?
It will. Him and the whole tribe. White Father has refused to talk to the Modocs. Instead, the soldiers have lied, as they always do, and have sent this man to spy on your tribe, so they can make the attack. You must make the attack first, while there are still so few, before more soldiers come from Fort Loma.
What of him?
He is yours. Do with him what you want.
Scarstenagate!
I'd hate to be you when they cut those trees loose.
Today,